Sagittarius, how are you? Let's do a reading for your current energies. As always, please just take what works and leave what does not. We all know who we are in the story. Now, sure appreciate each and every one of you. And if you appreciate what I do here, hit that like button. Yep, right there. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Really makes a difference to my channel, and I'd love to see my channel grow. So help me out that way. All right, let's move on, though, and see what the next 7 to 10 days looks like for all of my Sagittarians. Grateful, thankful for all of these messages and for all of you. So let's start out and see what's going on. All right, I feel as if some of you Sagittarians are needing to make a very clear decision, and I think you know what the decision is, and you know the direction that you want to move in order for things to move in a positive way. All right, we do have you looking at the star card, and I feel as if, you know, you are very clear about the direction you need to take moving forward. So I like this energy for you. It says that's a great empowering week for all of you Saggies out there. And here you are being very clear, very direct, very focused. Because I feel as if there is this, you know, goal that you are wanting to reach, and possibly by the fall. I keep getting fall around a lot of Sagittarians. So let's see what this is about. So here again, I see this energy of the fall colors. In the recent past, we do have this Knight of Wands coming up reverse. So I feel like maybe there's been this energy around, you know, you wanting to do something. You've been talking about it a long time. You know that if you go in this direction, it'll probably gain you a lot of freedom that you are probably looking for. You know, you want to start living life again. And I feel as if, you know, you are at that point where you can't talk about things anymore. You need to really make a decision, be very clear. And, you know, once you make this decision with the Two of Swords, you know, you're left with that one sword. And that one sword is the one that empowers you to move in a direction that you want to go in. All right. So whatever this thought, this direction, this idea that you have, I feel as if you know that you're at that point where you've just got to do it. All right. Now, in the recent past, though, with this Knight of Wands, I wonder whether or not you were dealing with an energy that might have held you back. All right. Because here we do have this King of Cups coming up reverse. This is somebody who maybe you've been attached to for a while. This is an energy around somebody who emotionally may not be very stable. Whenever I see this King of Cups coming up reversed, to me, this is usually somebody who, they're kind of stuck. And, you know, sometimes, you know, they can be really hung up in just the past and not being able to move forward. Like I say, emotionally, they may be struggling a little bit. Sometimes when I do see this King of Cups come up reversed, maybe, you know, they turn to the drink a lot, you know, or they find some other way to deal with their emotions other than directly. And I feel like, you know, this person may have held you back for a while. And I think now you're at that point where you're ready to move on. All right. And I think, you know, you need to make some steps and, you know, take some direction and, you know, grab the reins, so to speak, and kind of find the lead that you are wanting to take. Now here with this Page of Swords, I feel like whatever this is going to do, this decision that you have to make in regards to this person, they're not going to be happy with the direction you want to take, because of course, the more stable you go and the more that you start to set boundaries and, you know, try to break away from their energy, the more they're going to try to resist. So I feel as if, you know, you are dealing with an energy where, you know, you're going to have to give them the truth and they're not going to like it. But like it or not, you know, this is about you, Sagittarius, not about them in the end, you know, and you need to continue to move in a direction that is good for you and not be held back by other people's, you know, flaws or insecurities. Now, we do see you being a little bit guarded here. You know, we have the Nine of Wands, but I feel as if this is, you know, one of these things where, you know, you've been through an awful lot and you want to move forward. In order to do that, you know, you've got to really set some walls up and protect yourself. Because I feel as if this person's going to try to, you know, here we see somebody kind of grab a hold of someone else, you know, and they're trying to hold you back, you know, because they're stuck, you know, doesn't mean that you have to be stuck. So a lot of times when we're in this position where we're dealing with someone else's energy, and they've held us back, and, you haven't done certain things because, you need to, deal with this person, and you haven't made any moves because if you move away, what are they going to do? I think you're done with all of that. And I feel as if, you really want to start moving in a direction that's going to help you, not them. And like I said, I keep feeling like the energy of fall is going to be a very important time for you, Sagittarius. And I feel like, you're very focused on that end game that you really want. And I feel as if, there is a situation where, you're going to have to start seeing things from all angles. What has got you strapped? What is holding you back? What is keeping you from the direction and the success that you really want? And, for some of you Sagittarians, I feel as if, when it comes to your work and what it is that you are building, there could be another person involved who might be helping you and encouraging you to make these next steps and these next moves. Now, I do have this King of Pentacles also coming up. Now, this is a very influential energy. This is somebody who's very grounded. We see they've got a lot of money. They're very clear. This could be somebody who you are working with, or this could be the direction you want to take. This could also be somebody who may have showed up in your life, who you would really like to really have a real solid partnership with. So now we're torn as to like, what do we do with, this person who, I think has held on to you for a long time and has maybe blocked you making any moves. Maybe you were married to this King of Cups at one time. And maybe now it's time for you to kind of break away from their energy and maybe look towards somebody who might be even better for you. And maybe you have met this person. But I feel as if, this energy of you feeling like you just don't have enough and you being stuck and, somebody really pulling you away from your focus. It's time for you to really look at that and make some real decisions. You want to have a win-win with this energy, all right? You want to make sure that everybody is in a good place when you make this decision. And, sometimes what we have to say and what we have to do at first doesn't feel good, and, it's a really hard pill for some people to swallow that you have decided, oh, well, I'm going to move over here, and, then all this anxiety comes up from an outside source. And I feel like, you can't worry about how other people are going to respond to your actions. I think what's more important is that you find your direction, you make the moves that are better for you, you do the things that you have to do for your greatest and highest good. Now, this Hanged Man is your final outcome. So I think this is a week where you're really going to look at those things that have bound you, those things that have held you back, those things that, maybe you have sacrificed yourself for. And I think you need to start looking at things in this tree of life and start focusing more on what it is that you want in your life moving forward. And this is where these decisions are going to come out. Now, the fact that we do have this Star card, I really feel like in the end, everything is going to work out. So whatever reservations you've had, whatever energies that, you've been really afraid to kind of break away from and shift and change, I think now is the moment to really make some of these moves. But I think, in thinking about it and really dealing with one strap at a time, I think that's how you are going to really push through this energy. Because I feel like, a lot of good things are coming towards you. And if, you really want to make something work with someone moving forward, you're going to have to break some of the bonds that you have held on to in the past so that you can really free yourself up to make some new, fresh, new beginnings in your life. All right, so again, I'm feeling fall is a very important time for you. So yeah, just kind of stay focused on what you want moving forward, all right? And then you can start to deal with the things that you are faced with right now. All right, so take what works, leave what doesn't, people. We all know who we are in the story. Hit that like button right there, and I'll see you all later. Bye now.